Hello everyone and welcome to Tournament 12 of Next Level Jumping. We are back with another 50 competitors to take on Stage 1. Let's get right into the action. Getting us off on Stage 1 is a newcomer as always, Low Shots X. And he melees and completely misses the first jump on the new mirrored steps. Great way to kick off the tournament as we're on to TRR Sleeker. He's going through the mirrored steps, just gotta squeeze in between. Not that bad, as it is into the returning Law Grip. Law Grip has been tough in the past, but Sleeker's got it as he's onto the rotating bridge, has not been seen since Tournament 1. Sleeker is now into the jumping spider. Sleeker going back and forth, gets up top nicely, and he is onto the Sea Serpents. Gets a good bounce into the second serpent, goes straight for the third. Now going straight for the dismount. Sleeker got it barely, and he's on to the last obstacle. Our second competitor going straight into the warped ring, and he hits his head. And Sleeker, a very impressive run for just a second competitor, but he's unable to finish the job on Stage 1. So we're now on to Navai, making her 12th appearance, first competitor to do so. She has never beaten Stage 1. She's had a very impressive runs in the past, but just hasn't been able to get it done. Right now, she's got to deal with a rotating bridge. Oh, she almost overshoots it, going to the right, but she stays alive now into the jumping spider. Vi moves back and forth, gets up top. Beautiful, into the Sea Serpents now. Navai got the second, going straight for the third, a huge jump. The dismount now, Navai comes up short of the dismount. So we're now on to Azukumai. Azukumai always rocking that same armor. Like the colors of it. Into the Law Grip. Let's see, going for the dismount. Rotating bridge. He's going to stick to one side, a little bit risky, but he's able to make it work. Into the jumping spider, going for the right side. And he doesn't even get into it. So we're now into Dottie. Leads off on the mirrored steps, hasn't had the greatest of runs in the past, that's for sure. Hits her head there, but stays alive. Into the Law Grip, almost fell off the back. That would have been very upsetting, but she is hanging off the back and just gets the dismount. Now the rotating bridge. She's gonna stop. And okay, that's an interesting technique, but it works out. Dottie just phased through the platform, but she's onto the jumping spider. And she is lagging a lot. Oh my goodness, Dottie is out. Very weird sequence there. So we're now onto a Koji. All purple armor. Koji is through the mirrored steps. Jumps into the Law Grip, but he's unable to mount it. Turn on to Beams. Making his third appearance. Hopefully, third time will be the charm for him. Law Grip. And he does the exact same thing as a Koji. Exact replica. Turn now to Zepsi, a man who got tied for first place in Tournament 1. He's had a couple of clears since, but has not been able to show that same level of, well, I don't want to sound rude here, but skill. Zepsi gets through the Law Grip, onto the rotating bridge, beats it no issues. Jumping spider. Jump for the right side, go across the left, goes up top. Zepsi's got it into the Sea Serpents. And Zepsi, he's gonna go full send through it, barely gets the dismount. He's on to the warped ring. Zepsi, can he become the first finisher? No, he hits his head just like Sleeker. Though that was way more violent than Sleeker's, but it happens. Acorns is up. Oh, he hits his head and stays alive on the mirrored steps. That was very close. But he's going to fall off the back of the Law Grip. We're on to Wet Like You. A man who in Tournament 4 as a newcomer was able to defeat Stage 1 has not been able to clear since. Unfortunate. I want to see this gamertag more on Stage 2. It's very funny. He's into the rotating bridge. And he gets that. Jumping Spider. Been a Ninja Killer in both the last 2 tournaments. And that is why right there. Another failure. See how Bashful can do on Stage 1. Bashful has been in a lot of tournaments, hasn't been able to beat Stage 1. Hopefully today will be the day. That pale yellow armor as always. He's going straight into the rotating bridge. And he almost comes up short of the dismount and almost DQ'd himself on the structure there. But Bashful stays alive and into the Jumping Spider. Goes up top and is onto the Sea Serpents. He's going straight for the second one, but he comes up short. It's around to another newcomer, Zaitan Dakamai. Now that is a clan kid name if I've ever seen one, jeez. Okay. Despite him being the fact that he is the most cringe clan kid there is, and that's just deserved right there. Sorry. It's around to Kyubi Wu. He's on the mirrored steps. Logger. He goes for an early dismount, but Kyubi is able to make it. Lagging a little bit on the rotating bridge. Still able to get through it into the Jumping Spider. Tough obstacle for Kyubi Wu. No, I guess it really was tough. Round 2 Nura LLX. On the mirrored steps. And all is already out, just like that. Turn on to Nightblade, who had a streak of 4 Stage 1 clears, I believe, before failing Stage 1 in both the last 2 tournaments. Hoping to get back on track here in Tournament 12. Nightblade started off his career with 5 straight Stage 1 failures, and as I said, he got 4 Stage 1 clears in a row. The Jumping Spider and the Sea Serpents are his enemies. This here's one right now. On the Jumping Spider for Nightblade. And he's able to get through it for the second tournament in a row, but this jump took him out in the last tournament, I think. But Nightblade is full sending. Nightblade comes up short of the dismount. And Nightblade is 0 for 3 in Era 2. And the Sea Serpents takes him out once again. On to Mia Lakilla. I believe Mia failed the Law Grip in the last tournament. Could be wrong. Mia gets onto it. Crouches all the way through it. Beats the obstacle. The rotating bridge. Mia's got that. Jumping Spider. Mounts into it, jumps across, goes up top, but does not get a good jump whatsoever. So we're on to Regretting, another newcomer. It's a great gamer tag as well, Regretting. Let's hopefully he doesn't regret this run. He's onto the Law Grip. Beautiful attempt at that obstacle. Rotating bridge, there's no issues for him either. Into the Jumping Spider. Regretting, he's at a really good pace right now as he gets through the Jumping Spider, lining himself up for the Sea Serpents. Now he goes for the dismount. He's got it, and he's onto the Warped Ring. The newcomer is doing very well right now. He goes for it, he gets the height, and he moves onto the ring, and Regretting is the first newcomer to clear Stage 1 since Tournament 4. That is absolutely incredible. The British competitor has defeated Stage 1. That is very nice to see. Finally, another newcomer has defeated Stage 1, and it is Regretting. And To continue on with my joke from earlier, he definitely did not regret that run. What a run. And regretting will be advancing to stage 2. Well done. So we're on to his friend, Yuxi. Yuxi failed, I believe, the jumping spider in the last tournament, maybe? I don't know. But Yuxi is onto the log grip. And he is through it. Rotating bridge is no issues. Now the spider. Yuxi goes to the left side. Gets a save jump, but cannot pull it back. Round 2 Vinx. Second appearance for him. Vinx, the mirrored steps. And Vinx is going to overshoot that 4th step. That's an interesting way to fail that. It's round 2 Affectionate. The Canadian competitor. Cleared stage 1 back in tournament 6. Hasn't been able to clear since then though. She is on the log grip. And gets that nicely. The rotating bridge. No one's failed it so far. And she will not either. Gets so far onto the dismount platform. Going across on the jumping spider. Taking some save jumps. Jumps up top. Affectionate beats the jumping spider now with 20 seconds left into the Sea Serpent's Affectionate. Taking her time. Now just a dismount remains. Affectionate, she's got it, but she's got 10 seconds left. She's gonna want to get moving as she's taking her time to set it up. Gets so much height, she's got it. Go Affectionate, you are running low on time. Affectionate for the first time since tournament 6 will be moving on to stage 2. 7/10 of a second left. Oh wow, that was a very close call, but she is able to defeat the first stage. And took her 6 attempts to beat stage 1 for her first time. It took her 6 attempts to get her second stage 1 clear. Affectionate, well done to you. As we have a Brit and a Canadian on the second stage to kick off this tournament. And to Nate. He's back for his 5th appearance. He's through the mirrored steps into the log grip. Nate is through the log grip, now the rotating bridge. And he defeats that. So far on the dismount platform like Affectionate, but he's onto the jumping spider. Jumping across, and oh, he should have got a save jump there, but he is out on the spider. So we're on to another newcomer, Miss Vera. See how she can do. We just saw a newcomer beat stage 1 and regretting. See if she can do the same. Right now she's crouching through the log grip, stands up now, gets the dismount. Miss Vera into the rotating bridge. It's not really rotating, but she almost hits the support. That would have been bad. She's onto the jumping spider, gets into it, a little sketchy though. Jumps up top and she's unable to get the height. Turn on to Kez VX. This might be his first appearance since tournament 9. I could be wrong. And oh wow, that is very considering he gets the last obstacle in tournament 9. Turn on to husbands who beat stage 1 in tournament. See if he can get back to stage 2 here in tournament 12. Husbands through the log into the rotating bridge. The right to the left side. That was a little bit sketchy. He's into the jumping spider. And he doesn't get good height, and he knew it right away, and he is out on the jumping spider. We're on to the halfway point of the tournament, Carolina. He's put up decent runs, hasn't been able to clear yet, and he fails the first obstacle. Carolina out early on stage 1. I was just hyping him up, and he's out just like that. Turn on to DHG Carnage. Hasn't competed in a while, if my memory serves me right, but it usually doesn't. He's onto the log grip. Goes for an early dismount and makes it by a mile. He's onto the rotating bridge. Gets the dismount. Now the jumping spider, it's been taking out a lot of competitors. THG Carnage gets a weird save jump and he will be another victim. We are on to another newcomer, and it's his friend, DHG Black Cat. Now this guy has actually competed on Trials of Achilles before, all the way back in Tournament 2 of that course. So let's see if he can beat Stage 1 as a newcomer here in next level jumping. He's through the log grip, into the rotating bridge. Gonna go down, oh, I thought he was going down one side the entire way. Well, he's onto the spider where Carnage just failed. Taking some save jumps, gets the height for the upward ledge, and he is on to the Sea Serpents. This is a very good run so far, and he barely gets onto the second serpent. Oh my goodness. Now the dismount, and he barely gets that. Come on, Black Cat, be another newcomer to clear. He goes straight for the warped ring, and he is out on the warped ring. Oh, very good run though still from Black Cat. So you're on to Zerta. He's beating the first obstacle sometimes, but not today. Now on to Ioku, making his 11th appearance. 0 for 10 on stage 1. But man, he's been to the last obstacle so many times, still hasn't been able to finish the job. Can Ioku do it today? Gets the log grip. And now the rotating bridge, he's got that as well, beautiful. Into the jumping spider. Left to the right side, up top. And that is textbook jumping spider. Then takes his time to set up for the Sea Serpents. And he's going straight for the dismount, and he's back to the last obstacle. Come on, Ioku, do it. 15 seconds left. And he doesn't get a lot of hype, but he gets onto, oh my god, Ioku is going to stage 2. You gotta be kidding me, 11 appearances, and he finally gets the job done. Oh, that is the longest by far it has taken a competitor to get their first clear. What a freaking run. He barely got the height on the warped ring. I don't know how he made that, but it was beautiful, and he is going to stage 2 for the first time. Jeez, that was amazing. And speaking of clears, Avrios got his first clear, and it took him the longest at that point. I forgot how many appearances it was, just showed the graphic, but Avrios beat stage 1 in the last tournament. Let's see if he can get 2 in a row to follow Ioku's success. Avrios into the jumping spider. Go down one side for now, switches over to go up top. Now the Sea Serpents. Gets onto the second, now the third, going straight for the dismount. Beautiful, Avrios slides into the warped ring. And he's lining it up, Avrios. He doesn't get a lot of height either, but he also makes it work. And Avrios is going back to back on stage 1 to pick up his second stage 1 clear in a row. Number 31 in the run order is Koke. Koke in Tournament 3 would fail the metal spin on stage 2, almost defeating the obstacle. Koke, he's had a lot of success on stage 1, but unfortunately has never defeated the second stage. He's gotten there over half the tournaments, I believe. Tournament 10 though, he would fail the jumping spider. And in the last tournament, Koke would fail stage 1 again, this time at the hands of the Sea Serpents. Koke's 12th appearance, been in every tournament, beaten stage 1 maybe 7 times. It's been a lot, but he is 0 for whatever on stage 2. Right now, he just has to get back to stage 2 as he's failed stage 1 in the first 2 tournaments of this era. Hoping to get back on track as he's through the rotating bridge into the spider that took him out 2 tournaments ago. Okay. Go up top, Kokei gets a save jump. And he is through it. Now the obstacle that took him out in the last tournament, Kokei is going to come up short again. And the Sea Serpents has claimed him again. He's on to Silay, his friend. And Silay, oh no, that is very unfortunate for the AE Clan kids. As we're now on to Faults, his 5th appearance. Faults will not do what Silay did. He is through into the log grip. Stand up hanging off the back of the log grip, but he is through into the rotating bridge. A little bit of lag. That's alright. Now the jumping spider going for the left side. Faults goes straight into that wall, goes up the right side, doesn't even swap over. Good technique as it works out as he's onto the Sea Serpents. What a save jump on the second Serpent. Wow, now the dismount and another great save jump. Faults, 10 seconds left for the warp to ring. Can he get his first stage 1 clears? He gets so much height and he has destroyed the warp to ring and he is going on to stage 2. Faults has done it. And I believe he is what, the 5th clear on stage 1? Can't believe I already lost count, but if that serves me right, we already matched the amount of stage 1 clears from the last tournament and we still have 17 runs to go. Faults able to defeat the first stage for the first time, and we are seeing these newer competitors do better. So we're now on to Biggies. Got rid of his numbers. Well, he didn't, I did. He's onto the log grip now. Going down, going for a dismount, and he comes up short. We're now on to It's Aura, making her 11th appearance. Forgot which tournament she missed. It might have been tournament, I don't know, I can't even guess. Maybe 6. It's Aura onto the log grip. She cleared back in tournament 7. Hasn't done anything since well, I can't say anything. She's gotten to the last obstacle on multiple occasions since then, including the last tournament, I believe. Right now, It's Aura is destroying the first stage as she's going to skip the upward section on the jumping spider. And look at her go. It's Aura absolutely demolishing the stage with over 20 seconds into the warp to ring. It's Aura is going to absolutely destroy the fastest time. 15.1 seconds left. Wow. It's Aura picks up her second stage 1 clear on next level jumping. And that is a very, very fast run. 15.1 seconds on a 55-second time limit. Under 40 seconds she spent on that stage 1. Very impressive, as we will be seeing her on the second stage for the second time. Turn on to Nazpika. 5th appearance, or not 5th, I don't know where I got that from. 10th appearance for him, the landmark tournament. On the log grip. Gets the dismount. Now I'm going to swap over to the right side. Wasn't really lined up with that, but he's able to make it work. Into the jumping spider. Nazpika. It's up top. With that into the Sea Serpents. I believe he failed here in the last tournament. Could be wrong. Oh, he's going to fail. Getting onto the 3rd Serpent. Too deep into the water. As we're on to our final newcomer of the tournament, Lady Mose. Oh, hits her head, but she stays alive. Into the log grip, and she's gonna fail the mount onto it. As we're on to Utah J Soot. He cleared back in tournament 8. He's had a lot of deep stage 1 runs in his career. Leave in tournament 8, he failed the crumbling path on stage 2. Gets through the log grip. Now on to one of the toughest obstacles this course has ever seen, the jumping spider. He's stage 1 wise. Oh, he barely gets up top. And now goes straight into the sea serpents, the second serpent. That was a bit close, but the dismount, and Utah is back to the last obstacle of stage 1. He's going straight for the left side and he gets a concussion. Oh my goodness. His head just got bonked and Utah is out on stage 1 again. So we're on to Zamperia making her 12th appearance. She's 0 of 11 like Navai earlier. Let's see how she can do, the German competitor. She's also had a lot of deep stage 1 runs. And that red armor. I like the Argus helmet, looks nice. She's into the jumping spider. She might have failed here in the last tournament, but she destroys it today. 25 into the sea serpents. Gets a lot of height for the second serpent. Gonna full send it, and she's on the last obstacle. Zamperia going straight for it. She gets onto it, and Zamperia's going to stage 2. Just talked about earlier how Ioku took him 11 attempts to beat stage 1. It has taken Zamperia a dozen attempts to beat stage 1. Unbelievable. We are seeing these long-time competitors who have not beaten stage 1, plus these new competitors just destroy stage 1. It's like a complete opposite of last tournament. And Zamperia, for the first time in this course's history, will be moving on to stage 2. It's been so long, and it's so well deserved. Well done, Zamperia. As we're on to Hause. Longtime veteran of the course, been in every tournament. He's been to stage 3 once back in tournament 6. Beaten stage 1 a lot of times, including 2 tournaments ago, but failed stage 1 in the last tournament. Hause, onto the jumping spider. Left side to the right, going up top. Hause barely gets it. That was close, as he's onto the sea serpents now. Goes from the second to the third. The dismount. Hause back to the warped ring. He goes for that, and he gets a terrible jump, and he can't pull it back. Hause is out on stage 1. Oh, he was indecisive, it looked like, and Hause is out on stage 1 again. Now we are on to Nashi. She's off on the mirrored steps. Jumping on through, she's got it. Into the log grip. And she goes for an early dismount and just barely gets it. She running through the rotating bridge, she's through. Into the jumping spider. Goes for the left side, bounces off the wall. So we're now on to TNA Cobras. He's on the mirrored steps. But she's through into the log grip. Cobras gets the dismount nicely into the rotating bridge now. And go left to the right side and beats the obstacle. Now the spider. Goes for the right side to the left. Up top. Oh, not up top. He skips it. And he is going straight through the sea serpents. Cobras comes up short of the dismount. Unfortunate. So right now on to Fairness. Fairness put up a decent run in the last tournament. I believe he failed the sea serpents. Going through the log grip. And he just gets the dismount. Our rotating bridge. He's gotten that. Now the jumping spider. Taking a save jump, goes up top, which he gets. 25 seconds left into the sea serpents. The obstacle he failed last time, takes his time to set up for the last part, which he gets. He's onto the warped ring now with 15 seconds left. Fairness. He gets the height, nice save jump, and Fairness, for the first time in his career, will be advancing to stage 2. A very, very good run. Fairness has done it for the first time in his career. A smooth pace, not too fast, not too slow. And well done to him. The jumping spider. Textbook action on this obstacle. And the warped ring. Need that save jump a little bit, but it was alright. And Fairness has done it. He's run on to Kaguya. Cleared 2 tournaments ago, failed the warped ring in the last tournament. See if he can get back to stage 2 for the 3rd time. He's going down the log grip, gets the dismount. Rotating bridge has done absolutely nothing this tournament, but Kaguya almost fails it, as he's into the jumping spider. And he doesn't get the height. Kaguya is out on the jumping spider. Oh, that is very unfortunate for Kaguya. As we're now on to an all-star in Zika. He had a very early exit in the last tournament, found the circle hammer. That obstacle is gone. So let's see if he can get farther today. Hopefully, I'd hope so. And Zika goes for an early dismount, and Zika comes up short. You gotta be kidding me, only the 2nd obstacle of stage 1, he's out just like that. And Zika, dude, his run got even worse than last tournament. That is very unfortunate. Now we are on to Satreya, the all-star. Let's see how you can do. Satreya has been very consistent. He hasn't had, besides that Tournament 9 run, maybe a deep Stage 3 run. Well, I guess Tournament 4 he did, but he's just very consistent. Rarely fails Stage 1. His worst run was the X-Spider in Tournament 6. But Satreya knows what he has to do here today. As he gets the 2nd Serpent beautifully, going straight for the 3rd and the dismount. He's got it into the warped ring now. And he doesn't get a lot of height, but he doesn't need it. Satreya is going to beat the Klaxon on stage 1 and go back to stage 2. Well done. The next all-star to take on stage 1 is Resumed. Resumed got to stage 3 for the first time in Tournament 5 after failing it 4 tournaments in a row. She went out at the hands of the crazy Cliffhanger. Failed stage 3 a couple more times after that, but in Tournament 8 had her personal worst run, failing stage 1 for the first time. But in the following tournament, she had a personal best run, where she got all the way to the final stage, where she would go out at the hands of the Brick Climb, or timing out and failing the obstacle simultaneously. And then the tournament following, she would fail stage 1 again at the hands of the Jumping Spider, but in the last tournament, she got 2nd place, failing the dismount of the Metal Spin. It's just kind of crazy to think that Resumed has never gotten a 1st place finish on this course. Last tournament was her best placement. But Resumed right now on the log grip. Resume the dismount, she's got it. Rotating bridge. This obstacle is on pace to become the first ever stage 1 obstacle that doesn't get a fail in a single tournament. But still got 3 more runs. As Resumed is right now onto the Sea Serpents. And she is through it. Never failed that obstacle. As she's into the warped ring now. Gets the good amount of height. Oh, what a save jump from Resume. That was close. And Resume has just become the 2nd ever competitor to reach 10 stage 1 clears. That was a bit sketchy towards the end of that run, I'm not gonna lie. She's able to beat the Klaxon, but man, she got pushed back here on the whipped ring, but was still able to recover with a definitely needed save jump, and for the 10th time, she is moving on to stage 2. This is the woman who got 10 stage 1 clears before. She's actually had 11 in a row and never failed stage 1, so let's see how Jelly can do. Jelly, unfortunately, in the last 2 tournaments has failed stage 2 both times. Had her personal worst run in the last tournament. But it is the start of a renewal, so let's see if she can do better. But right now she's got to handle stage 1, which she is having no issues with so far. Sea Serpents. No one could forget her crazy techniques she had for it in the early tournaments. Right now she's into the warped ring, perfect amount of height, perfect dismount, and that is a dozen stage 1 clears in a row for Jelly. She clears with 12.4 seconds left. Next up is a man who's gotten first place in both the last 2 tournaments, Condrith. Condrith, for a short while in this course's history, about the span of a couple runs, had the best run ever in Tournament 2, where he timed out on the 2nd stage. But he's had his fair share of stage 1 failures, including Tournament 4. He's failed the metal spin a bunch of times on this course. But in Tournament 9 is when he got his first ever stage 2 clear. And not only that, he almost beat stage 3. He got to the hang climb on that stage, the second to last obstacle. And in the following tournament, he got first place, failing the final jump of stage 2. It was heartbreaker. But in the last tournament, he was the only competitor to get to stage 3, where he would go out very early at the hands of the Tarzan Jungle, when he just ran off the thingy. Condrith into the mirrored steps. This guy has been doing so good in the last 3 tournaments specifically. 2 stage 3s, 2 first place finishes. He's done very well. Let's see if he can continue that momentum now. He's into the jumping spider. He failed the X Spider in tournament 1 when he was known as Veroy. Now the Sea Serpents, it's taken him out in the past. Gets the first, the second, the third, the dismount. Condrith has got it into the warped ring. He's failed the last obstacle before as well. He gets so much height. And Condrith, once again, is moving on to stage 2. What a run. Very clean. The final competitor today to take on stage 1 is the grand champion, Lucid Dreams. Lucid Dreams has been phenomenal throughout her career, first getting to stage 3 in tournament 3, but she's had her fair share of stage 2 failures on this course. Tournament 8, we get all the way to the Chain Seesaw, which at the time was her best run ever on this course. But her very best run was the very next tournament, where she would go on to become the first ever grand champion in next level jumping history. But in the last 2 tournaments, it has been heartbreaking. She failed the last obstacle, stage 1 in tournament 10, and then in the last tournament did even worse, where she went out the hands of the jumping spider. Lucid Dreams, she needs to get back on track here. After 9 straight stage 1 clears, she has failed stage 1 both the last 2 tournaments. She's got to represent as a grand champion. We know she's got it in her. And let's see, will the rotating bridge have 0 failures? It will. Wow, that is a first. As Lucid Dreams is on the obstacle that took her out in the last tournament, the jumping spider, and she absolutely destroys it here today, the Sea Serpents. Lucid Dreams is flying. Okay, she's going to stop on the last serpent and make the dismount by a mile. She's onto the warped ring, the obstacle that ended her streak. Lucid Dreams, oh my goodness, the height, she overshoots it again! An exact replica of Tournament 10. Except she went for the left side this time. She got insane amount of height and she overshot it just like 2 tournaments ago. Her body completely flipped out in the water. And Lucid Dreams, I don't know how in the world she got that much height. She couldn't pull it back. It was too much. There's just no chance of recovery at that point. And Lucid Dreams, after 9 Stage 1 clears in a row, is now 0 of 3 on Stage 1 in Era 2. This is unbelievable. As regretting affectionate Ioku Avrils faults its aura with the fastest time, Zamperia, Fairness, Satreya, Resumed, Jelly, and Condrith are our record-breaking 12 Stage 1 clears in this tournament. As the Jumping Spider once again takes out the most competitors, still less than last tournament, and the Rotating Bridge with 0 failures. That's a record. No fails on an obstacle in a Stage 1 in one tournament. Kicking us off on Stage 2, it is Regretting. The new obstacle on this stage, the Illuminati Run. You gotta wedge yourself in these triangles, go up the sides maybe if you want. Regretting handles it with no issues in this 72-second time limit. Now he's into the Salmon Ladder. Regretting gets to the top, now the Hourglass Drop. The rest of the stage is exactly the same. And Regretting, he gets through the Hourglass Drop. Now the Metal Spin, which absolutely destroyed our competitors in the last tournament, and Regretting is going to come up short. Metal Spin already showing its teeth. It's around to Affectionate. When she was here in Tournament 6, she failed the very first obstacle. So let's see if she can at least do a little better. Crazy save jump. Right now the dismount. Oh, she didn't get a good jump, and Affectionate is out on the first obstacle of Stage 2 once again. Fell in the dismount. That is unfortunate. So we're now on to Ioku. This guy took him 11 attempts to get here, but he now has his first shot at it. Let's see how he can do. Ioku going straight for the dismount into the Salmon Ladder now. Taking a save jump. Oh, little slip up, but he's able to make it work. Now the Hourglass Drop. That hasn't taken anyone out in the last tournament. In Ioku, just the dismount remains. He's got it. He's into the Metal Spin. He's going to go for the left side. Gets a save jump, but he doesn't get it moving. Oh, but he's got a good strat to get it moving now. He's picking up pace as he goes for the dismount. Ioku's got it. Now 25 seconds into the wall lift, but this obstacle has done some damage in the past to Condrith and Jelly. Ioku, the second wall. He's got it, just one more wall. Ioku, the klaxon sounds, but he goes for it. He's got it, and Ioku, his first shot at Stage 2, ends in success as he has defeated the second stage for the very first time in his career. After not even beating Stage 1 10 times in a row, he has now made it to the third stage. Ioku with an incredible run. No slip-ups throughout that entire, well, I guess the Salmon Ladder a little bit, but that really didn't change much. Everything else was so clean. The Metal Spin, he didn't get it moving fast until he actually landed on it, which is surprising. Usually you have to get a good save jump off it to get it moving. But Ioku had a strat, and then the wall lift. It's a scary obstacle, especially with the time limit and the pressure of being that close to Stage 3. But Ioku will be advancing to the third stage. For now, on to Avrils. In the last tournament, he failed the Metal Spin. Right now, he's got 3 brutal obstacles before that. He gets through the Illuminati Run into the Salmon Ladder. He's climbing on up very quickly so far. A little slip up, but he gets to the top. Into the Hourglass Drop. Ioku, beautiful. He wasn't even hanging it down a little bit on that second one. Now he goes for the obstacle he failed in the last tournament, and this time he doesn't even get a save jump off of it. Metal Spin, such a tough obstacle. As Faults will now have his first attempt at Stage 2. rocking the recruit armor, the basic armor, but his skills are definitely above recruit. You make it to stage 2, you're doing something right. And False is climbing up the stamina ladder very quickly. Little slip up. He's into the hourglass drop now. Goes for the 1 into the second, but he can't get into the head slide, and he is the first ever victim of the hourglass drop. Turn on to the competitor who got the fastest time on stage 1. It's Aura. And oh no, speed kills. It's Aura out immediately on stage 2. That is unfortunate. As we're on to Zampira. Couldn't even talk about It's Aura as that quick how the run was, but and Zampira, a lot to talk about here. A dozen attempts to get to stage 2. She is finally here. She's got to make the most of it now. You saw Ioku, his 11th attempt, his first time on stage 2, he beat it. Zampira right now is doing pretty good as she's through the hourglass drop. Now into the metal spin. Goes for the right side, gets a good save jump, sticks it. And Zampira, she has got it moving so fast. And look at that, 35 seconds left. Into the wall lift, goes straight for the first one. Zampira is not messing around right now. The second wall, this is, oh my goodness, if she makes this. Zampira, come on. So much time left, and Zampira hits her head, but she stays alive. Zampira, unbelievable, 18.5 seconds left, the third fastest ever stage 2 clear time. Unbelievable run. Her first attempt at stage 2, just like Ioku, ends in success. And Zampira has become the first ever German competitor to get to stage 3 on next level jumping. And she was the only German competitor I've known to even attempt this course. But she has absolutely destroyed the second stage. It was no match for her. 18.5, only behind Nzika and Jelle in time. Went straight for the first one on the wall. Hit her head on the final one, but she was still able to survive. Well done, Zampira. As we are now on to Fairness. Once again, another competitor taking the stage on for their first time. We've had a lot of those in this tournament. But he is the final competitor taking on for his first time. He is climbing up the salmon ladder. And he is to the top. Fairness gets into the second head slide to the bouncer to the dismount. Now, left side, the metal spin. Oh, clutch save jump. He's got to get that moving now. It is bumping him all around. It's not going straight. He goes for an early dismount, gets it with the save jump. And now Fairness is into the wall lift. 25 seconds left. He gets the first wall. Fairness goes for the second wall. He's got that as well. 15 seconds left. And Fairness, just the final wall. And another competitor taking stage 2 on for their first time. And another clear. Our third competitor. He was never beaten. He never even attempted this stage before. Beats it. And Fairness will get his shot at stage 3. This is absolutely amazing. After only one competitor beat this stage in the last tournament. Fairness has done it. Fairness has done a great job here on stage 2. Metal spin, it was a little weird, but he was able to get through it. 7.5 seconds left, all he needed to clear. He's going on to stage 3. Well, now it is time for an all-star, Satreya. He beat this stage in Tournament 9, failed it in the last tournament when he went out on the metal spin for the first time in his career. He was pretty good at that obstacle. The metal spin has already done some damage so far, but we've also seen 3 first-timers on this stage complete it. Satreya gets through the hourglass drop, now into the metal spin. The opposite took him out in the last tournament. He mounts into it, gets it moving nicely. He goes straight for the dismount. Satreya flies through the metal spin, now into the wall lift. 30 seconds left. He's got plenty of time. Satreya lining up for the second wall. He's got that. One more wall separates him from another stage 3 appearance. Satreya, he's got it, and Satreya is our 4th competitor, moving on to the 3rd stage. Satreya, I don't know how many stage 2 clears that is for him now, but it's got to be around, what, maybe 5, 6. Satreya has done very well, and he proves why he is an all-star. 13.4 seconds left, a very fast time. Not as fast as Zamperia, but still. Satreya, the all-star, once again, will be advancing to stage 3. Well done. So we're now on to Resumed. She's also not been to stage 3 in this era. And Satreya just cleared, so let's see if she can. And again, none of our all-stars have been to stage 3 in this era until Satreya just cleared. But Resumed is flying up the salmon ladder. Look at that. That was beautiful. And she's into the hourglass drop now. Goes for it, and she doesn't get into the second head slide. Resumed for the 2nd tournament in a row is out on the 2nd stage. This time she goes out even earlier. Just barely couldn't get into the head slide. She was there for a little bit, but it just dropped her. And Resumed, unfortunately, once again, is out on the 2nd stage. We now have 2 competitors left on this stage. It is Jelly. She's failed this stage in both the last 2 tournaments, the metal spin and the wall lift. She's gotta get revenge. She's onto the salmon ladder. Climbing on up. No issues with that. Now Resumes obstacle that she just failed. Jelly destroys getting in the 2nd head slide. She has so much height. And now the obstacle that she failed in the last tournament, Jelly, she gets a save jump this time, and she is save jumping. This is so sketchy, but it works out somehow. Now the obstacle that took her out 2 tournaments ago, the wall lift. Shooting at it. Never a good sign. She gets the first wall, but this is the wall that she failed. Can Jelly do better? She's got that. One more wall separates her from her 9th trip to stage 3. And Jelly's got it, and for the first time this era, Jelly is moving on to stage 3. She has done it, finally returning to stage 3. And Jelly has just become the 5th, tying the clear record to beat stage 2 this tournament. Well done to Jelly, a very well-deserved clear after those 2 heartbreaking failures in the last 2 tournaments. The metal spin was insane. I don't know how she stayed alive, but she was able to get a couple of save jumps, and then the wall lift. You would have never guessed she failed it. A couple tournaments back, she was so smooth on it. And Jelly is now moving on to stage 3 for the 9th time. I'm pretty sure that's more stage 3s than the other 4 even had combined. So we're now on to a man who beat this stage in the last tournament and in Tournament 9, Condrith. And look at him go, he's full sending the Illuminati run, no fear from Condrith, straight into the salmon ladder. He is flying through these early obstacles. Okay, a little slip up there. But Condrith still with a very quick pace going into the hourglass drop. And he gets the 2nd head slide, and he is through it. Now the metal spin, he's been known to fail this multiple times in the past. Oh my god, what a save jump. He save jumps again, but he's able to stick it, goes for the dismount, and he is on to the wall lift. He's got 30 seconds left. And he hits his head but stays alive through the first wall. Now the 2nd wall. And now the one that took him out 2 tournaments ago. Come on, Condrith. Make this 6 stage 3s. He's done it, and he's gonna break the clear record. 6 competitors moving on to stage 3 here in tournament 12. 2 clear records, 1 tournament. And Condrith has done it, along with Ioku, Zamperia, Fairness, Satreya, and Jelly. And well done to Zamperia destroying the fastest time. Well, first up on stage 3 is Ioku. Let's see how he can fare on stage 3. Half and half. He's got that, and now the tournament ended on this obstacle in the last tournament, the Tarzan Jungle. Ioku, he's going to get it moving back and forth. These swing freely. Ioku actually gets a jump so much height, destroys getting onto the second rope. Now he's a little off-centered, but Ioku, he goes for the dismount, and he has defeated the Tarzan Jungle. Now into Window Pass, an obstacle we've seen on Trials of Achilles. Jelly actually failed it in Trials of Achilles. But Ioku gets through it, and he will be the first to attempt the Ultra Shin Cliffhanger. This obstacle is so difficult. Could be the hardest obstacle on the stage. But Ioku goes for the third ledge, gets a save jump, but he can't pull it back. And Ioku's amazing run has come to an end at the hands of the Ultra Shin Cliffhanger. He got the save jump, but he got pushed out. And that is it. So we're now on to Zampira. These two competitors, Ioku and Zampira, such a special run for them to get here on stage 3. Ioku already has the best run of this era. Let's see how Zampira can do. She's into the Tarzan Jungle. She's getting it swinging. Goes for the second rope. She's got it. And now just the dismount. Easily gets that. Now the Window Pass. Now you can stop on these, although you're very likely to hit your head, so it's easier to full send, as Ioku and Zampira have done. Now the obstacle Ioku just failed. Come on, Zampira. This jump right here took him out. Zampira is going to go for it. She gets a save jump, and she sticks it. Well, she doesn't stick it. Now she stuck it. Now actually onto a couple of shin ledges. The fourth ledge to the fifth, Zampira. Oh no, she doesn't get a save jump, and she does a freaking front flip. And Zampira now has the best run of the era, and that was a great run overall. And now the last competitor to take this stage on for their first time, Fairness. This guy, he's only been around for what? Maybe this is his fourth appearance again. They just showed the graphic, but I already forgot. But Fairness is onto the Tarzan Jungle. He's got it off-centered a bit though. Gets it centered a little bit better there. Gets onto the second rope. Swinging back and forth, and that is very off-centered. Oh my goodness, Fairness is just able to get the dismount. He's onto Window Pass. Fairness. One more window, and he is also through it. Ultra Shin Cliffhanger. Sticks the first ledge. Now up to the second. Got that. Fairness. He gets the jump Ioku failed. Now this is the jump Zampira failed. Fairness, he goes for it. Gets a save jump, but he gets pushed away. Oh my goodness. What an incredible save jump from Fairness to pull that back. Up to the sixth ledge. 2 more ledges after this. This is the hardest jump on the obstacle. And Fairness comes up short of the 7th ledge. But what an incredible run from Fairness. And once again, that is the best run of the era. But it does come to an end. So we now have an all-star in Satreya. Let's see how he can do. And there's a guy just blowing out his tires on the freeway, okay? Satreya into the Tarzan Jungle. He's already got it off-centered, but it's very hard to keep these straight. Satreya gonna go for it. He's a little short, and Satreya comes up short on the Tarzan Jungle. An early exit on stage 3 for the All-Star. It took out Condrith in the last tournament, and Satreya is just unable to get enough momentum to get to the second rope. As we're on to the last woman standing, Jelly. She has a lot of experience on stage 3. This is her 9th time being here. So let's see how she can do. She has failed the second obstacle in the past back in tournament 4 when it was Rocky Road. She goes straight for the second rope. And now going straight for the dismount. Jelly just made a mockery of the Tarzan jungle, sprinting into the window pass. She failed this back in Trials of Achilles, like I said earlier. Completely different game though, and she beats it. And she's onto the Ultra Shin cliffhanger. And she doesn't even need to get a save jump. She sticks the second one, third ledge, gets a save jump and sticks that. She is flying through this stage right now, absolutely destroying it. Look at her go. Jelly now up to the sixth ledge, and Jelly, oh, she slips off of it. Jelly, she didn't crouch. Oh, let's take a look at this again. Now, so you see right there when she sticks the ledge, she crouches, but she doesn't crouch here, and just the simple mistakes cause her to slip off the Ultra Shin cliffhanger. So we're now on to the last man standing for the second tournament in a row, Condrith. Let's see how Condrith can do. Right now, he's going for some revenge on the Tarzan jungle, but we did see Satreya fail it. Well, it looks like he wanted to go for the rope there, but he decided against it. He's all over the place now, gets so much height. He gets onto the second rope. That's a start. And he is going around like a merry-go-round. He goes for the dismount, and Condrith gets some revenge into window pass. This obstacle has not been failed yet, and Condrith won't be the first. He's onto the Ultra Shin cliffhanger. This obstacle is so brutal. Already 0 for 4. Let's see how Condrith can do on it. He is lining himself up. Condrith goes for the third ledge, and he's unable to get a save jump, and the tournament has just ended on the Ultra Shin cliffhanger. Condrith, he didn't even get a save jump off the third ledge. Obviously, he's trying to gear up for the latest save jump he could possibly get. But that is the end of the tournament, and we see Fairness getting first place. His first time beating Stage 1, and he gets first place. And I thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Next Level Jumping.